everybody. My name is Marie. I'm here with the show Rendez-vous with all the wonderful ladies that you guys already know. Today is a very rainy day. What do you think about it?
I don't want to come today.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to wake up.
It was.
Yeah.
It was, and I was thinking like, oh my gosh, if I get out and my makeup's gonna get messed up.
And your hair.
And my hair. My real hair.
Oh,
The
nice.
real hair.
She got to change.
Yes.
How you
This
notice?
is- Yeah, I cut my hair.
You have like a mohawk.
Yeah, it's a mohawk.
It's a
It's
mohawk.
cute.
Do you know what?
Thank you.
It's not an insult though, right?
Wow.
You know ninja?
She looks like her.
No, ninja's really cute. I love
That means I'm strong. So
You
so-
do really strong.
It's super cute. Well, let's just get right into our topic today. We're talking about relationships, as we always do. Whether it's better to be with a guy that is older than you, younger than you, or the same age. It's really spicy. What do you think about that? What's your preference?
Preference older, of course.
Why?
But then because statistically
Come on, girl. Statistics.
What's the titties? Okay, go back.
previous study shows that men who are older than women, they are more mature in a relationship.
How though? How?
I thought
they
maturity was
mature?
more about
How
the
they-
personal character than the age.
No, because then like women, we grow up a little bit faster than men, right?
Okay.
No, statistically.
Yeah,
Generally.
yeah.
So then I'm going with that. Statistically.
Is this my experience, or
What's that?
like, is it something you experienced, or just something that you've read?
No, it's a preference.
It's
I
a
prefer.
preference. It's a-
What about you?
Well, I
Statistically.
no, I have no statistics. Honestly, I do prefer older men. Yes, I've been dating older men. I find that a bit, let's say they've been there, done that. It's more like now they just wanna they're looking for something, and then they take more good care of you. They're more attentive to your needs. But that does not mean that if I find a younger guy who's as good as us too, I cannot date him. No, that's not what it means. I can give him also a chance as long as he can prove himself. Until he proves himself wrong. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I would be. It's
What
a
about
preference.
guys
It's
the
a
same age
preference.
as you?
Same age as me?
Yeah.
Well, as I was saying, if I find a guy who's younger than me or same age as me, but he proves himself to be mature and a man enough to support me, to be with me, and to take care of me as a woman the way I need to be taken care of, why not? I'll give him a chance. Yeah.
And you?
Well, as for me, I think it's not a matter of age. Maturity, it has nothing to do with age. But personal preference, I prefer much older guys. But the only thing that comes, you have to know yourself. What can you deal with? There are women that are better with younger guys because the maturity level isn't as high to date an older man. And there are women also that are only perfect with same age guys. And the women like me, I'm only best with older men because I don't tend to have the same maturity level as the guys that are.
But have
nice
you
with
ever
my age.
dated younger though?
No, not dated. I've tried to talk to, and it seems like I was babying the guy, and I was feeling like I was a mother, and I like to feel like I'm the princess, and this is you taking care of me, not me trying to make you somebody or something. You know what I mean? That's for me. But you have to know yourself and know what you can take and go for it.
That's true. What
What do you think? What do you think? I'm waiting for a statistic.
No. Me, I've dated guys the same age as me, and also younger and older, and I have to say older guys are better. But I'm not talking about like
Listen to
super
her. She's
old.
tried everything. I've only done older. Never seen.
But that depends
older.
though which guy she met. She depends too. That you cannot generalize and say, oh,
That's
young
true.
boys are bad.
And like sometimes me personally, I feel like some things like I can take it coming from an older guy, but I can never take it coming from someone younger
Why is that
or the
though?
same.
It's
Because I
true.
feel like whether they have more experience, so they can say that.
No,
But if
why
somebody,
though? You could
Because
be
that's
younger.
how it is.
You could be younger and had more experience than someone who's old. It doesn't mean that someone
That
who's
is
older
true.
has had
That
more
is true.
experience than a
My
younger
opinion.
person. That is your own opinion, okay? Have you guys realized that there's so many celebrities are dating younger boys? I'm just
Yes,
saying.
we've noticed, and you know why?
They're married.
There are so many.
younger guys.
No, but there are so many.
What?
Go ahead.
What did you say?
So many to
I'm
younger
saying
guys.
like you're defending like
point.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying that there's too many celebrities nowadays dating younger boys.
Yeah, but there's
who?
like Jello, like Mariah Carey, like
Keisha Cole,
everybody.
they're all dating younger boys.
But that's a good. But before they did that, they went with older, and then older man. Maybe they got disappointed. Like, okay, now I'm gonna get a baby because I can control them.
What?
I feel like
I
feel like
handle it.
exactly. I feel like women usually. That's my opinion. Don't have to agree with it. I just feel like women who tend to go for younger men, they're looking for spot to show the power. They want somebody they can control.
Not necessarily.
I don't think. No. I said that's
necessarily.
I didn't say that's how it is. I said that's what I think.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Let's just take a break.
En tout cas, Entre hommes, c'est du solide, l'émission la plus regardée par la communauté afro-caribéenne. N'hésitez pas à contacter publicité@malaikatv.com pour vos annonces, pour vos publicités. On est là pour vous. Une fois de plus, vous pouvez voir les beautés qui sont là. On voit de l'art.
So you heard it from the main man already. Malaika TV, Entre Hommes, it's top in the charts right now. Very highly viewed. So if ever you want to go ahead and pass a message, don't hesitate. Publicité at malaikatv.com. That's essentially the address, and we'll get your product out there. I mean, we're big. We're talking Afro-Caribbean big.
Salut, vous aimeriez promouvoir un événement social, une activité culturelle ou même un album musical dans la diaspora afro-caribéenne, ou encore vous venez d'ouvrir une nouvelle entreprise, que ce soit un salon de coiffure, une pharmacie, un magasin de produits et services internationaux. La solution est si simple. Achetez une page publicitaire sur malaikatv.com et recevez une plus grande visibilité dans toute la diaspora afro-caribéenne du Canada. Pour plus d'informations, contactez-nous au d.finance@malaikatv.com.
And welcome back to the show. When we left off, we were talking about the topic, whether it's better to be with an older guy, younger guy, or a guy the same age. I just want to be clear where you guys stand right now. What do you think about that? Like, do you want to be with an older guy, the same age as you, or younger?
Age matters to me. Even though people say like you should not, like in love. You know, love comes.
So when you first meet somebody, like it's about, is that the first thing you think about?
It's not the first thing, but then maybe the first time I'm gonna see the person, I'm gonna ask straight for it.
The first or the second time or the first time?
Not the first time, because I want to get to know you before, but then it is something that I'm gonna.
So what
consider.
So would it change anything? Let's say you get to know him and then you realize that he's younger, like 5 years younger. Are you going to look at him differently? Are you going to think, oh, maybe this was an act that he was putting up because, you know, he knows I'm older, so he's...
If the first time I see the person, then I appreciate the person, I will go with the flow. But then at some point, if something happened, I know myself. I'm going to be tempted to say, like,
because he's younger.
Yeah. So what do you think about that? Like, when you first see somebody, is it their... Like, do you want to know how old they are? So you know how to approach them?
Not that I want to know how to approach them, but just because I used like dating younger, older men.
Are you sure?
No, older men, right? So when the age thing comes in, I'm just like, oh, okay. It used to matter. The age used to matter, but then sometimes it used to. But then at some point, after dating a few, you realize really age doesn't really matter because
Why?
You could be
Why doesn't it matter?
Because you could be with an older man, but he still acts like he's 15.
Yeah,
You know, so he still thinks, he still acts like it doesn't matter. I mean, how old in the 30s? I mean, look, I'm in my mid-20s. Men in the 30s,
So
that's older
years.
for me. That's 5 years.
Like you can't go older than that?
I can go older than that. Even 10 years, it doesn't matter.
10 years?
Yeah, 10 years, it doesn't matter. But there at some point too, you find that some older men want to control you. You know, and I don't like that control thing. It's like if we're in a relationship, it's a compromise. Let's work together. But if you're really trying to control me and you're coaching me, or you're acting like a baby, or you're not this, or you have less experience,
don't you know that?
It's exhausting. You know, it's exhausting. But like sometimes you meet a younger guy, you guys just understand each other because you're in the same generation. Yeah. You know.
So the younger guy, you get more understanding with.
Yeah.
What about the guy the same age? How come everyone's skipping him?
Well, I said
one extreme to the
no, it's
other.
because when you talk about older, it's 5 years and older. You know what I mean? But we talk younger guys, it could be same age or under. Yeah. So that for me anyway.
So do you look at age when you first see somebody?
Yes, I do. I do look at age. Age is important for me because it gives you a sense of how stable they can be, how experienced are they, how educated they can be. Like
it gives you
an idea.
Because a lot of people say just because they're this old doesn't mean they're experienced.
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't say it tells you exactly. I said it gives you an idea.
But
it gives you an idea. It could be wrong.
Yeah,
an idea is always, it could be right or wrong, but at least you know like at least
how
what
to maneuver
exactly.
and how to
then after you can go about knowing them and then decide whether or not they're mature enough.
But their age though, is that
yes, age is very important.
And how old is too old?
How old is too old when it starts to get a point where you guys can bond, you know, things that you like, he thinks is too childish, things he likes, you think is too oldish. Then at that point, it's too old. No, even if it's 2 years.
Do you expect him to think the same way as you?
No, not the same way. Not the same way.
Because he is older than you, so he's into different things.
Not necessarily. It's not about 5 years, 10 years, 3 years, 1 year. It's about bonding. If you and I can like this, like let's say you and I, we're all friends. We can decide, oh, let's go to a barbecue, and that's fine for us. It's our age. But let's say 60 years old man, you can bring me to a barbecue. They'd be like, excuse me. You know what I mean? That's what I mean.
What do you think about patience? You're so quiet. I just say.
I love your point of view because like I don't have a point of view fixed on that. Okay. So I like listening to you and then.
Have you ever dated a younger boy though?
No, younger.
No, always older.
No.
Yes.
How old
or the same age?
Like 2 years older, 3 years older?
No,
Yeah,
5 and up.
5 and up?
5 and up is too much for you?
Wait. No, but you said you can date
younger boys.
I can't.
That's what
I can't even do same age. I can't. I don't think it's wrong. Anybody else can do it. That's a personal preference. But as for me, I can't do same age. I can't even do 1 year or 2 years older. It has to be 3 years is tolerable, but 4, 5, 6 is a good time for me.
But what if you meet someone, okay, and that person is like 2 years older than you, but that person is so serious and so settled.
I don't know. I don't think I'll do it.
So
it's something about me.
But that's in your head though, right?
I know it is, but I just
But then the first time you
different expectations, right?
Yeah.
Different age have different expectations.
It's true, they do have different
And
expectations.
it's nice when somebody can break that, but like you just, if you're talking, like me, for instance, if I'm talking to somebody and I know they're younger than me, I'm not going to take that seriously.
Yeah, that's how
I'm just not. I don't want to lie. And also because I've had experiences in the past, so I'm going to speak within like what I've been, so I'm like, if he's younger than me, nah.
Okay, we're gonna go back to that.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to come back. Leave comments, guys. Don't forget.
C'était un rêve qui est devenu réalité. Aujourd'hui, nous avons un réseau avec des émissions, des nouvelles, des images destinées à la diaspora afro-caribéenne. C'est Malaika TV. Soutenons Malaika TV pour rendre notre communauté meilleure.
Do you know why Malaika TV is the best web television ever? That's because it provides constructive topics concerning us, the Afro-Caribbean community. Malaika TV promotes a positive image of the community and provides a platform of exchange of ideas and debates so that we can learn from each other. Malaika TV projects successful examples of this community in order to promote the development of the Afro-Caribbean community in Canada.
Welcome back, guys. I'm super glad that you guys are still connecting with us right now. I hope that you left comments, you left a lot of stuff and feedback so we know what you're thinking. So when we left off, we were talking about, you mentioned 5 years was like, that's how far you can go.
No.
Is that the farthest, or?
No, I didn't say I even said there's no how far, or it's not about the number, it's the connection, the bonding.
Okay.
If you guys can bond, even if it's 25 years older than you, that's fine. Even if it's 5 or 2 years, it's if you guys can do the same
25
thing,
is too
enjoy.
much.
No, there's nothing else too much.
So how long
How
about
is it
you?
too much?
So I'm
When is that
not
different?
How is it too
There's
much?
there's nothing else too much.
That is very extreme. And
No,
it's
it's
not
not.
likely to
It
happen.
is very likely to happen.
Very likely
No,
to
it's
happen.
no,
Okay,
no,
with
I really
50-year-olds.
disagree with that.
Yes, I do.
How do
20,
you
50-year-olds.
disagree with it? She has something to say. She has something to say.
Yes,
Why?
because saying it's too much. It's like it's no.
No, I think that was just like an
I have a
extreme
friend of
that she
mine.
was saying.
She's 24. She's married to a guy that's 62.
Okay, is it for what? She loves him?
She says she loves him.
No, but at some
They're having a baby.
okay, you know what? Let's be honest here. So
Yeah,
listen,
yeah.
okay,
And that is the nameless tree.
I'm not even.
And you know what's make babies? Is
Listen, I'm not-
it in vitro or is it
No, natural.
Okay, I'm not
Is it
judging
for
her
your parents
parents.
okay
Okay,
with this?
okay, I'm not judging her. I love her. I don't know her, but it's fine. Okay, but that man, 62 years old with that 24 years
Yes.
old.
Does she bring him
So,
everywhere?
Listen
Yes,
to
they
me.
do.
Is
Can
she
he have the energy?
He does have an energy.
Come on.
That's what
He's
I'm saying.
old. He's an old
No,
man.
but he
can be 60. Look,
he's
nice.
old.
Yeah,
What's
I know 60. My mom is 60.
My dad is almost
that
having
baby?
it.
They're gonna have that baby. They're gonna have.
It's not gonna be
He's
big.
not. Or she's not gonna grow up with the father.
That's fine.
That's not fine for a child to not grow up with
You're talking
their
about
father.
dating. Come
Hey,
on.
some people, some
She
people
didn't plan her life properly.
Yes, but
she
that's
planned her life properly. That's what she wanted. It's a personal preference. You can't tell her what to do or not to do.
Exactly. Did you give an example?
that.
Do not
You
agree.
cannot tell that.
It's
but-
yeah, your opinion is
It's
fine.
just an
It's
example
not
she
right.
just
How,
gave.
what's
It's just
not
an
right?
example, right?
What's
So we're
not
talking
right?
about dating.
So what
That's
about
fine.
you? What's the oldest you can go?
Yeah.
10 years
10
older than me?
years?
Yes.
That's
And
oldest.
what's the
That's the oldest I
youngest?
can. The youngest? 1-2 years.
What about 10 years younger?
No. Underage.
Why not? That's illegal. She can't do that.
I don't want to go to jail. Come on.
I like that.
So anybody under 5 years has no chance. No 20-year-old, no 18-year-old. Yeah, 18.
No, that's too
Imagine.
young. They're still finding themselves. They're still exploring. They're still at the lesson.
Yes, I want
Oh, so
Yeah,
now
because
you
there
think
was-
that, eh? Now you think that.
What?
Now you think they're not experimental.
18?
My statistics shows that, eh? You understand?
What statistics?
Oh, I'm just saying.
Oh, anyways,
So how old can you go?
No 24 years for sure.
okay.
But maybe 10.
10.
Maybe 10.
My parents are 13 years apart and they're good together.
Yeah,
So-
but back
it's
in
not
the
about
day,
age.
I think it has
back in
nothing
the
to do.
day,
I think
it was
maturity. We
not-
have to put this out there.
No,
Maturity
because
has
at
nothing
some
to do
point,
with
no,
age.
at some
It
point,
is
let's not
okay
lie
for
to
that.
ourselves. That at some point, that person really, I love age, and that girl, at some point, the man gonna feel like he needs to die to the
No,
Okay, but you know what?
necessarily.
Okay, you
That's
know
why
what?
I said you need to know
that's
where you
me
stand.
personally, I think the oldest I can go probably 5. I don't know, 10 years. No, because I have brothers and they're like, older than me. So I don't want to be like, this guy's the same age as my bigger brother. Like, it's weird to me.
But I prefer
So,
saying that than
I
saying that
prefer-
this guy
He's the
has
same age as my dad.
Yeah.
No, I prefer, no,
Because I really look at them like, oh, this is my dad.
no.
I don't mind my big brother.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what would you prefer? What would you prefer? Older guy? You two say. Oh,
No, I just said
you.
the oldest. I prefer older guys.
Okay, just because
because I've dated young guys in the past
it didn't work out.
Didn't work out.
I've never even tried younger guy. I've never tried same
So
age.
you stick to your point.
Yes,
Older.
25.
Older.
But then you know what? The
No,
younger
not for me,
guys,
not
the
for me,
younger
no.
guys. I don't want to say the name. They swore that they were mature and whatnot, but you could just tell.
No, but someone
They
who
were
swears
they
that's
tried
so
really
hard.
hard.
Someone who tells you that mature is a
They
problem.
not tell you, but through their actions, like they really tried to do mature
Yeah,
things.
but if you,
I
as
need
long as
the
you have
guy.
to prove it, as long as you have to prove that you mature, and as long as you have to swear that you mature, you're not mature.
You're not mature.
Like,
You have
I
to let
don't
me see
need
it.
you to
Exactly,
borrow
right?
somebody's car. I don't need you. Like things like that. Like, I don't need you. I don't
But why
need
can you not
guy
have your
to
own
be-
car?
I have my own car.
Good.
I don't need the car. Okay, Suzuki, holler at me. I want to wrap up.
Yes.
What do you
Okay.
think?
I think the main reason why is I think the older he is, probably has he's got a car, he's stable financially, he's well educated, he can teach me one or two things, and I can teach him too, of course. I just feel like it's just, I don't know, it's just perfect.
It's just better.
Yeah.
Okay, let her dream. Come on.
I already did mine. I did my conclusion.
Well, I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you
Okay.
that I think really it doesn't matter. It's not like I'm in a rush to get married, which is our next topic that we need to talk about anyways. How important it is to get married. I am not in a hurry. I'm building my own. If I find a guy who can treat me well, it's nice to me. Doesn't matter the age.
Exactly.
I'll go for it.
It's happiness, it's self-happiness.
I think at some point here, where I stand right now, it is important.
It is
the
important.
age, it is important.
Yes.
Okay, then.
Older, younger, you never said.
It's just
Older.
Yeah,
Or
you wanna
the same.
Well, by the way, we're
Or
Africans, so we
the
love
same.
older men.
Yeah.
It's just the way it
So
is.
anyway, it's a culture thing.
I guess so.
Okay.
Alright, thank you guys so much for listening. I want to thank Malika TV. I want to thank our cameraman that is so awesome. And everybody here is super awesome. Please leave comments and
Message
watching.
us. Tell us what you want us to talk about. Leave your topics and comments. Don't forget.
yeah, and we'll see you guys next time. Yeah.
Tu as donné des vœux que tu vas être avec elle pour le meilleur et pour le pire. Et là, elle est en train de partir, de passer son moment pour le pire.
Là, mais là,
elle, là, à ce moment-là,
Non, mais là, tu parles d'un homme parfait. Ça, c'est un homme parfait.
Non,